Let me get some light. There we go. All right. Awesome. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see all of y'all here on Zoom. I know we have a lot of people also watching over on Facebook Live. So if you're watching live, just say hello there. And our Zoom room is now filling up. Everybody's alarm went off that it was Zoom time. So it's great to see all of you. If I don't know you, my name's Cameron Moss, and I am excited to be on here tonight with a lot of you as guests that are here to learn more about the Dollar Keto Club specifically, but also maybe you were invited on as someone that's new to this whole conversation. So our goal here, myself and a couple other amazing ladies, are just going to take the next, 20 minutes or so and just share with y'all a little bit more information about ketones, about Pruvit, about the Dollar Keto Club, about just what we do. I know we also have a lot of people who've been drinking ketones, and let's just face it, if you've been drinking ketones, you know how awesome they are. So that's like a no-brainer, right? Once you try them, I know it takes a little time at first to like give yourself the go, but once you start, you're like, okay, this is magical. So I know a lot of you are here to just learn about how you can start to kind of put the word out there and share that. So like I said, my name's Cameron. I've been drinking and sharing ketones for about 5.5 years now. It'll be 6 years in February. So that's so crazy that it's been that long. But I started drinking the product. I fell in love with it. I went down 3 pant sizes in my first 12 weeks. I felt amazing. Like people just saw it all over me. My clients started asking me, what are you doing? Like what's going on here? You're like, your energy's crazy. You're happy. Like you're losing weight. What in the world are you doing? So it was very easy for me to share it because I was passionate and I believed about it. So it's completely changed mine and my family's lives. And honestly, so many people that I've met through this that I never knew, so many people, friends and family members, just that I've been able to introduce the product to and the business as well. So very excited tonight to have you all here. So thank you for showing up. So we actually are going to use a little slide because I know some of us are visual. So that makes it a little easier. So I'm just going to pop over here, and I am like not super techie at all. So give me just a minute. I thought I had it set up the right way. 1 second here. Okay, there we go. Not techie at all. Okay, so Keto Culture, Pruvit Business Sneak Peek. So Keto Culture is just our team name. I'm going to tell you real quick a little bit just about Pruvit and kind of like where that whole thing began. But Keto Culture kind of just came to mind, and it was like, you know what, like obviously keto because ketones, but we have a really, really amazing community. And that's one thing that I didn't realize was even something that I was looking for that would benefit me the way that it has, but we really do. It's like a big whole family. So Keto Culture Sneak Peek featuring the Dollar Keto Club, which we're going to talk about. It's a really awesome thing that doesn't necessarily come around all that often. I'm actually, before I get into telling you a little bit more about Pruvit, I'm going to have my friend tell you just a little bit more about ketones and what they've done for her. So I'll toss it over to Michelle real quick.
Hey, everybody. Thanks, Cameron. I'm super excited to be here with all of you and tell you a little bit about this magic. My name is Michelle Darna, and I'm from a small town in Florida, and I've been drinking ketones for a little bit over a year. I have lost 65 pounds at this point, and it is just really changed everything with my brain function and mental clarity and all of that. And so to tell you like what exactly that it is, just in case you don't know yet, it's just basically a powder that you mix with water, and it's going to get you into a therapeutic state of ketosis within 1 hour of drinking one full serving. So that is regardless of your diet, which is really amazing because this allows us the flexibility to live in, this world that we are in and still have a sustainable lifestyle. So that's what I've really loved about it the most. And I'm just gonna throw it back to Cam to tell you a little bit more about like what Pruvit is and where they came from.
Yeah, awesome, Michelle. Thank you. So back when Pruvit started, they actually launched in September of 2015. And the patent that they started with was actually formulated for the Navy SEALs, doctor formulated, backed by science. The Navy SEAL said, hey, we have this problem where our soldiers are going into these underwater seizures and it can be fatal. So they had to come up with a solution for this. Well, ketones, there's actually an incredible link between ketones and seizures and just the brain and the whole 9 yards on the science side of it. So they said, well, if we can get ketones in their brain, it will actually stop that from happening. And so that's where this original patent was born. And it was this ketone research from the University of South Florida, here in Florida. And it was the first natural consumer product to provide elevated blood ketone levels to the body. And what that means is that before this product, the only way you could get your body into ketosis was extreme fasting or the keto diet. So you can imagine, number one, how big this is as far as from like a supplement technology standpoint. Like imagine the first time a protein shake was ever made. And it was like, hey, you don't have to eat like all the eggs and the chicken and everything else. Like you can just drink this shake and get it all in one shot. Like that was a big deal. That's what this is like, is being able to put ketones in our body exogenously from the outside. And the cool thing is they're completely identical. They're bioidentical to what our body produces when we're in a state of ketosis through diet. So you can test your blood, you can test your ketone level, like 100% backed. And that's one of the coolest things about it, is just the solidity behind it and just the science behind it, and the science behind ketones in general. And then knowing that what we have is the only thing of its kind on the market. Like the other ketone products that you see floating around like at GNC and stuff, that's basically like a generic form of ketones, whereas this is actually the same thing that your body makes. So that's like a really, really big deal. So Michelle, tell us a little bit about just the different ways that people can participate when it comes to being a SmartShip customer or a promoter.
So I absolutely love this. Pruvit has amazing ways for us to earn things. So with a SmartShip customer, whenever you activate your SmartShip, that is going to give you access to 22% off of all of your orders, and you get new flavors and sales. You'll get all the notifications and things like that. You'll also have your own referral code and your own website for people to order from, which allows you to earn free product in our free product program. So that is the same whether you are a customer or a promoter, you are able to do that. And that's a really, really amazing thing that you get to have, as well as our customer support Facebook groups. So whenever you go into being a customer, the main difference, or a promoter, excuse me, the main difference is it's over 3 customers that you have inside of, like, you know, with your friends. If 3 of your friends are doing it with you, probably time to be a promoter, because at that point you're going to be able to just get a little bit of cash on the side as well. So going into that business aspect of it, I'm going to let Cameron tell you a little bit more in depth about that, but that's really the main difference between being a SmartShip customer and a promoter.
Yes. Awesome. And I love that, because when people do get to that point where it's like, hey, I really like this stuff, like people are starting to ask me, people are starting to notice. Or if someone's like, I really want to do this, but I've got to figure out the budgeting side of it, to know that we can tell people, hey, you can earn your ketones free, whether you're a customer or a promoter. Like if you don't want to be a promoter, you don't have to. Like you can literally just be a customer that's just a raving fan, and not only get all these discounts and stuff just by being on SmartShip, but like Michelle said, you have a referral code. So now we have a ton of customers. It's our goal for all of our customers, really, for you to at least have 2 people and be on SmartShip. And then if you want to do more than that, then we're going to show you what that looks like as the promotership. But before we do that, and before I go to the next slide, I want to have Jen share really quick. Jen is an amazing lady who I've met through this whole thing through Pruvit. And she's out in Ohio. So I just thought I would put her on the spot and ask her to share real quick kind of what this has been like for her. She loves when I put her on the spot, by the way. I'm very good at that. Hey, Jen.
Yes, you very much are, Cam. For everybody that doesn't know me, my name is Jen. I'm a wife, I'm a mom. I work in a hospital as a pharmacy tech. I live in Ohio. I've been drinking ketones now it'll be a year next month, actually. What I love so much about them is that I'm sleeping so much better. I don't have to have medication to sleep anymore. My mood is better. My energy is all sorts of crazy. It's great, especially dealing with COVID at the hospital. And I've lost 30 pounds. Um, when I seen what this community was about and all the positivity and all of the support, it was absolutely just amazing. Then I was asked if I wanted to be a SmartShip customer or a promoter. Well, I just kind of took the leap of the faith. I believed in my friend and I joined as a promoter. Um, Although I was a little nervous, I was scared about the cost of the business builder pack. So I actually pre-sold all of the business pack as trial packs to pay for them. And then with that, having a bunch of the product on hand was great because I could start right away by giving it to people who were around me and I could sell it to them so they could start off really quick. And it's just been all incredible and all exciting. And I'm ready to see what the rest of the year has to come for us.
Awesome. Well, you're amazing, Jen. Super inspiring. I love your story and your transformation. Thank you for sharing and for everything you do. So yeah, let's talk about that. So let's say you're that person that you're like, okay, I actually want to do more with it. I'm looking for something to do on the side, or I'm looking for whatever it is that you're looking for, because there are truly so many things within this. It's not just about the money. It's not just about, any one part of it. It's a whole package. Like it truly is. And so, well, let's talk real quick about what that looks like, and specifically the Dollar Keto Club. So normally when someone says, okay, I want to do the promoter, I want to be a promoter, what does that look like? Well, typically it's $49 a year to be a promoter. Okay. It's our promoter membership. And what that is it's just basically you're saying, I'm starting my business. Here's my money for the year. I've got my website. I've got my app. I've got everything I need to get started, right? It doesn't include products, obviously, because then you would buy a business builder pack. And so those business builder packs so this is the $49 membership. That might be a minute delayed here. Sometimes it does that on the screen, but we've got the promoter membership for $49, and that's starting you out with the website. Good to go. Your people can order from the website. It'll ship from our lab in Dallas. It'll end up at their door. Okay. And you're still going to earn your commission and bonuses and all that good stuff. And then we have two promoter packs. We have the Brand Builder Mini and the Brand Builder Max. And when you hear us talking about the Dollar Keto Club, what that is, and I don't know if I can make this bigger. Is my screen getting bigger here? Or is it just, yeah, oh, cool. Oh my gosh, I'm learning tech stuff, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I was born in the wrong times. Look, I'm not gonna be able to get it small again. Okay, so the pack here where I slapped the flyer over it. So that's the Dollar Keto Club. And what that is you're like, where's the dollar come in? Like I'm seeing bigger dollar signs. So you're gonna be able to join as a promoter. That $49 is just gonna be $1 for your membership for the whole year. And then you're getting your promoter pack at 40% off. So you're getting 200 servings of ketones for 40% off. And so you might be thinking, what the heck am I going to do with 200 servings of ketones other than drink them, Cameron? Like that's an expensive habit, isn't it? Okay, so here we go. So here's your return on investment. Let me see if I can make this. Okay. So this is your return on investment. So what you're going to do with that, let me ask you guys a question. And in the comments here or over on Facebook, how many of you started with a trial pack? How many of you bought 5 or 10 packs of ketones when you first got started? I did, because I was scared to spend the money. I was like, oh, it's not going to work. It's going to taste bad. It's going to hurt my stomach. Like all the crazy things that it didn't do. But I was like, I have to try it first. Like I won't just go all in. I have to try it. So we sell trial packs, and those prices, usually people do around 5 for 35, 10 for 60, 65, 70, just depends. Okay. So when you get this product, what you do is you break that down into trials, and we'll help you with all of this. Okay. But I'm just going to give you an example. I had a girl last night, she's a customer, and she posted, I sent her 10 packs of ketones, and she posted on Facebook and she said, oh my gosh, I'm so glad to have this stuff back in my hands. I've been out of it. I think I've been out of it for a couple weeks. This stuff like rocks my world. It makes me feel amazing. Have you tried it yet? And she had like 50, probably at this point, Lord only knows how many people, but she had like 57 people by last night that had commented on her post. Well, she's at the point now where she needs to buy this because she's got all these samples basically sold. Like the ladies were talking about pre-selling. She wasn't able to necessarily just go out and buy this and just throw the money out there and see what happens. But we get creative and we help you with pre-selling, and we help you how can you do this to where when you get this product in, it's going right back out, like it's sold, So, and what you're doing is by starting out with this pack, you're actually increasing your compensation. You're increasing your commissions. You're getting paid at a higher rank for a whole year. Like you're maximizing your commissions across the board. So again, because listen, we want you to get in where you fit in. We are all about supporting you where you're at right now. Okay. So if the $49 is best for you, awesome. If the Smart Ship customer plan is best for you right now, awesome. We're hoping and praying that this deal with the Dollar Keto Club goes on till the end of the month. So we do have some time. Like, let us know what you're thinking and where your head's at. That way, if we have some ideas, we can give them to you. But we're here and we're going to support you 100% in that. And on that note, I kind of skimmed past this, but I do just want to let you know that, because I know for myself and a lot of my friends that we do this together, we've never done anything like this before. We didn't come into this knowing what to do, big social media followings, none of that, no experience in this. So you don't have to come equipped with all of that. Just come with passion, come with desire, come with, being coachable, and just let us show you the way, because that's what we're super passionate about doing. So I've had the mic for a while. I think I'm supposed to toss it back to you, Michelle. I don't have any notes, so I'm just winging it here.
I think that right now,
we're going to hear from Mary Beth, aren't we?
Yes.
Hey, Mary Beth.
I would love to hear from Mary Beth. She got me into this whole thing. I have her to thank.
And I'm so happy you're here, Michelle. It's so much fun doing it together. Hi, everybody. I'm Mary Beth Farmer, and I'm excited to have all of you on here tonight. I have been drinking ketones for 2 years and 2 months, and I have been sharing ketones for 2 years, 1 month and a half. So basically, once I started drinking these things, I started telling people about it, and Michelle was one of the first people I told. Of course, I can't imagine going a day without ketones. And for me at 63, almost 64 now, the mental clarity, the energy, and the sleep are huge benefits. And the fact that I lost 70 pounds and have been able to keep it off, it just continued to lose and not gain back and forth. Even during these crazy COVID times, a lot of people have put weight back on and things like that. I've been able to keep it off. So that's really exciting for me. But basically, if you know anything about the product, it speaks for itself. What I have found amazing is the community and the support. I have been in this industry since 2006. I've done a little bit of everything from makeup to jewelry to other health products and all of this. Had pretty much decided I was finished doing this, but when I found that how much it helped me, I knew I had to tell everybody I knew about this. I also, since I have been in this industry and I love this business model so much, I also knew that having product on hand to be able to put out there, to be able to say to someone, try this, here's a 5-day, here's a 10-day, that was the best way for me to share the product. When I started, we were still out talking to people belly to belly, like I say, and I was calling people on the phone and telling people and meeting up and sharing product. And that was how I did it. And I have kind of had to learn how to do it more online. But the main thing is, first of all, we didn't have 40% off when I bought mine. And we didn't have the Dollar Keto Club. So I paid the full annual fee, became a promoter, bought the big pack, and immediately, as soon as I wrapped my head around doing the big pack, which was not 40% off, I knew I was going to share it and sell it, and I did. And by the time my product came in, I had already earned back almost everything that I had spent. And what was left that I hadn't spent was just stuff that I could drink. So that, what I hadn't sold, rather, I should say. And my husband started drinking it as well. He's been drinking it almost as long as I have. He's 75, and you would never know it when you see him. But like I said, the product speaks for itself. The community and the support are huge. And having product on hand as an investment to get started is, in my opinion, really the only way to do it if you're going to share this with other people. And trust me, when you start drinking this, you won't be able to not tell people what you're doing.
Yeah, no, that's so true. Thank you, Mary Beth. That's so true and so awesome. And it's funny because people always say to me like, well, I'm not a good salesperson. I don't want to, or I don't want to be salesy. I'm like, neither do I. I'm not a salesperson. I did skin before this. Like nobody wants to be salesy, right? I mean, I don't think they do anyway, but it's not like that. It's something that once you try and you experience it, it's like Mary Beth said, how do you not? So yeah, I love that. So true. Thank you, ladies. It's funny because as you're saying that, I'm like, we all did that. Like we all did that pre-sale thing because that's most of us. Like we didn't just like, oh yeah, let me throw all this money and yeah, it'll come back. I'm just gonna stack this in the corner in my dining room. Like no way, it's too good for that. People need it. So, so the last thing that I'll show you, because I know some people are like, all right, let's talk about money. Like what are our earning potentials? So this little amount here you see on this pack, this profit potential, that's just a breakdown of like when you sell your trial packs. So just remember, like this is just to get people out. Imagine when you get started, if you have 20 people or 25 people trying it, right? People local, people you mailed to, your mom, sister, husband, cousin, neighbor, whoever, soccer kids, mom, whoever, they're all trying it. How many of those people are going to come back? We already know because we know how this goes, but how many of those people are going to come back and go, I want to get started. I want to order on your website, right? So when that happens and they get to that next step and they order on your website, that's when all of this fun stuff comes in. And I'll tell you this, and we're more than happy to dive deeper into this for those of you that really want to do that and understand the nuts and bolts. But like we have people that make anywhere from enough money to put gas in their tank once a week or once a month or whatever, pay a cell phone bill, to putting braces on their kids, to paying college tuition, to paying off houses, to being able to get out of debt, like literally from dollars a month to multiple digits a month, and of course a year in income. So the sky's the limit. When I tell you the sky's the limit, you can do anything you want with this. I walked away from my business that I had built for 12 years to pursue this full time because I saw what the potential was financially, and I already knew that I could stand behind this product 100%. So whether you just want to do it and kind of play around with it, or you're like, I'm ready to get out of my job, like I'm not with all the things going on, or whatever it is, like there's a place for however you want to participate. And I think that's really important to know because we support people at whatever level they want to play. So when you get started, you're going to have bonuses. You got commission that you're going to earn off all your sales. But $750 in bonuses in your first 30 days. There's actually another bonus on top of that. You've got double bonuses if you start with that pack. This chart just kind of shows rank based on volume, uncapped income potential, and then ownership pools, which are pretty sweet and pretty hefty. So that's it as far as the presentation. Like I said, we just like to give you a visual. Let me find how to stop my screen share here. So with that, hopefully you got a little more insight tonight just about kind of, like I said, who we are as a company, who we are as a community, who we are as a team, a little bit more about the product, a little bit more about the Dollar Keto Club and what we do with all this product when we get started. And now we just want to help you at kind of wherever you stand with it. If it's just getting started and trying it first, if it's getting started and ordering some and getting people to do it with you. And we will be here and open to answer any questions that you have. I'm just going to peep the chat box really quick. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, a 10 pack. Okay. It looks like I was off on my wording somewhere there, but hopefully everything was pretty close. I'll have to go back and see that. Okay. So with that, does anybody have any questions tonight before we jump off? Anything that we missed? Are we good? Okay. Awesome. Well, we were able to do this in 25 minutes, so that's good. We didn't take too much of your time, but listen, thanks for showing up. Thank you for giving us your time tonight. Just get back to the person that invited you. Let them know what questions you have and kind of where you're at with everything and how we can support. And I hope you guys have an amazing night, and we'll see y'all soon. Take care, everyone.